up everybody, it's Angel Dust. So apparently facial recognition is old news. The government just ordered something far more sinister, and it's called whole body recognition. It's a new AI called Farsight, and it can identify you from a drone from over a half a mile away just by the way you walk. It doesn't need to see your face. It analyzes your gait, your body shape, and then runs it through a database to find you. This is happening right now. Developed by researchers at Michigan State University, and the most disturbing part of this technology is that it is specifically designed to get around facial recognition bans, and yes, you guessed it, masks. Cities can ban cops from using facial recognition, but this is not facial recognition, this is a loophole. The project is funded by IARPA, the research arm of U.S. spy agencies. Their goal is to put this on drones, watchtowers, or any high-altitude camera. They can already do it through atmospheric turbulence from a high angle when your face is completely obscured. So it is no longer just about what you post online, it is how you move through the world.
So this chicken been on by a good...
You could have a reptilian come in through your phone, like just show up in your house. I've actually heard the stories of this happening to people, where things have just shown up even in children's rooms. Something's like in the closet, or something's in a room, something just pops in. It's a portal. These things are portals, but it's a gateway for things to come through them. Yeah, reptilians, you could call them lizard people. There's all kinds of terms that people use, and it sounds so silly to say out loud, but reptilian race, it's dragon races. There's so many different kinds. It's really interesting, and they're just one race. Earth has been inhabited and visited and seeded by so many different extraterrestrials, and so many of them are going to start coming back.
Well, there can be many things happening. We would say that it happens to a lot of people. So there's experimentation taking place on the human race, as you know, and they use targeting device to throw people into dimensions, into timelines. They were doing this quite a lot back in the 60s and 70s, and even just a little bit into the early part of the 80s, when you would hear people talk about spontaneous combustion, right? Where they just suddenly would disappear and there'd be a pile of ashes, or, you know, a black spot. This was actually talked about quite a lot. And again, those were government experimentations for targeting takeout of people. And they're doing the same thing. It's not new. They target people all the time. And when you say homeless people, of course they target those that have no family, have no trace, nobody's going to miss them, versus, you know, high profile people, people with large families and things of that nature. So a lot of it is governmental experimentation, throwing people in and out of dimensions and realms, targeting, you know, for them to be killed or to be taken out. But we think you're asking us if it has anything to do with off-planet beings. We don't agree with the term off-planet beings, because there are beings that live on and in this Earthship for as long and even longer than you, that pull species in and out of portals, timelines, and realms, just like we do, or just like you do in your embodied form with your government. So it's not really too hard to figure out. Let your mind wander. You are correct, okay? But it is not inexplainable, okay? But we'll just say at the broadest comment on that, it has to do with experimentation. That's what we will say.
We have 33 confirmed positive tests.
We have 33 Pennsylvanians who have tested positive for COVID-19.
Today we have 33 cases.
There were 33 new cases.
The state of Minnesota today reported 33 new COVID-19 related deaths.
There are 33 confirmed cases in Arkansas.
That's the largest single-day increase so far, raising the total to 33.
33.
There were 33 confirmed cases in North Carolina.
33. There was 33 everywhere. I think that was Red Team Go. I think 33 is like Red Team Go. Everybody goes, okay, let's do it. It's time. Yeah, what? Dude, there's like literally 1,000 33s and 33 new cases. 33 people died in fucking Hong Kong.
The number 33, we all know what that represents. Everywhere, every single day, it was like, well, 12 more cases, which now brings the state to 33.
When he was a boy, he saw Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip show up in October 1964. And if you check, you'll see she was in Canada then on a so-called royal visit. William said they went off on a picnic with the Queen and Philip. And it was a place called Dead Man's Creek, west of Kamloops. He said they gave us some lemonade, which made us all pass out, but before he did, he noticed that the Queen was leaving with 10 young children, 7 boys and 3 girls, and none of them were ever seen again. We sent a formal summons to her, and it asked her to respond to these charges. And she never did. She was found guilty of crimes against humanity, sentenced with everybody else to life imprisonment without parole. Magna Carta, section 61, it says when the monarch is threatening the rights laid out in Magna Carta, 25 sheriffs, appointed people, they have the right to seize anything owned by the monarch. So in other words, all the land, all the crown assets, all the crown land, which is all of Canada, and really all of the British Commonwealth, that can be seized lawfully.
Hamburger University, with Ronald McDonald.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Ronald.
Today's subject, the Hamburglar. The Hamburglar is very clever and very sneaky.
The Hamburglar!
And he loves taking McDonald's hamburgers. So, what should you yell when you see it?
Help, Ronald, sailor!
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Hamburglar.
It's a good time for the great
You've got a lot to learn.
No cake for the trouble level.
The Georgia Guidestones. They were built in 1980 and destroyed in 2022, and they have a lot of inscriptions on them that were beneficial to humanity. I made a video about this somewhat recently, but it got taken down, I think, because of the words I was using to describe how it was destroyed. Someone with the intention of destroying this structure took a bag out there and managed to destroy it, if you can catch my drift. But I just wanted to show you guys what was on it. It listed a few things that humanity should do after an apocalypse happens. Firstly, it's maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with a living new language. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite, and of course, be not a cancer on the earth. I just find it very interesting that somebody would who would want to destroy these things, and not to mention they didn't just have these inscriptions on them. They were it was also a sundial, so you could still tell the time if there was no electricity or means of telling time. There was a calendar, and there was a time capsule underneath that was, after it was destroyed, they removed the time capsule. We never learned what was inside of it. But anyway, I just wanted to update you on the Georgia Guidestone.
Mount Pyramid of Los Angeles, better known as the Culver City Stairs in Baldwin Hills. This is a monk's mound, a stairway pyramid of royalty. America is Egypt. They cover up the truth by any means necessary. I'm Newbie One.
Donald Trump, genau. Das ist doch alles Bullshit. Das ist doch einfach too much. Leute, halt da.
Oh my god!
These are the real-life Powerpuff Girls, and their story is truly terrifying. In 1958, in a hidden lab deep in Nevada, the U.S. government started a secret project called Operation Blossom. It was led by a strange scientist named Dr. Clyde People. The goal was to create human weapons by changing their DNA. His experiments led to 3 genetically modified girls: Emily, who had super strength; Rose, who could control machines with her mind; and June, whose mind control was so powerful, even the scientists were afraid of it. To stop the girls from using their powers, First, they were forced to wear collars that kept their abilities under control, but things got darker. They were tested non-stop, kept in isolation, and treated like weapons, not like children. One day, during an experiment, June secretly used her mind control on Dr. People. Without knowing why, he left the remote for the collars under the table. He thought it was his own idea. That night, the girls took the remote and removed their collars. Then, everything exploded into chaos. Emily smashed walls with her strength. Rose shut down the lab's alarms and locked the doors. June calmly froze the terrified guards with her powers. They escaped into the desert, leaving destruction behind them. The government searched everywhere, but never found them. Years later, declassified files mentioned 3 pregnant women seen near military bases. Their story was erased from history, but one question remains.
What about marijuana?
Where are they now?
Yeah, this is hilarious because do you guys know like marijuana has been used in Chinese medicine for centuries? For completely different reasons. Is it in our herbs? No, I'm kidding. No, it's definitely not. It's for completely different reasons. So hemp seed, you'll be surprised to hear, is used for people who have certain type of constipation.
Okay.
Especially the older people. So this sounds funny. It's like older people have been high. Hemp seed is not going to make you high, but like it's part of the plant, right? It lubricates your bowel movement. This is the reason why a lot of people who are smoking weed for the longest time, they have a lot of digestive system problem.
Gayle King, of CBS News, shortly after Kobe was assassinated, she interviewed a former WNBA player who was great friends with Kobe, Lisa Leslie, and was asking Lisa Leslie, did Kobe rape that girl and call her, bashing the reputation of Kobe Bryant. Why? Because boulets do this, and then right after that interview, Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey's girlfriend, gets a $500,000 raise. This is what they do. They don't care about us. These gatekeepers, I'm telling you, Reverend Al, Vitamin B Deficient Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Benjamin Farrakhan, they're all a part of the Boule secret society.
So we have this huge club, right? So Skull and Bones, then we have the Boulets, we have all the names, you name it. Clintons, Bidens, Obamas. Who's not in the club from this administration? But because it feels like this administration with Trump and J.D. Vance and all those guys, it's like they're the opposite of those, but they're in their club of their own. That's what it feels like.
You know what? They are, but they're not a part of the Illuminati.
This is one of the wildest things I have seen, and this is not your average robot. This is the Clone Alpha by Clone Robotics, and this contains all 206 bones that the human body contains, and they are fully articulated with artificial ligaments and connective tissues. Now, they're very high on the hand function of these robots. I'm going to show you the raw clip in a second, but just listen to this. The hand functions with human-level thumbs, surgical precision, a trigger finger, and it is compatible with human tools. And it's not going to walk like other robots. It says, finally, a robot that walks naturally. And it says, do it once, and the clone will do it forever. They have a telekinesis training platform. I don't even know how that's possible. This technology is absolutely insane. Guess you can reserve one of these things this year in 2025, but just check out the raw clip and the music that they used.
basically asked the American people, hey, do you want to send in your child's baby teeth and it'll go for like research for like help better improve the medical industry, all this stuff. And you're like, yeah, that's cool, right? Wrong. No, that immediately red flag. It was a front, a public front for something called Project Sunshine. Excuse me? It was started by the Atomic Energy Commission along with the DoD, Department of Defense, better known as body snatchers.
They're taking kids?
At this time, during the 50s, they were just lighting off all these nuclear bombs all over the place. They wanted to observe this one compound, strontium-90. It's this compound that is absorbed into the body from nuclear fallout. And what they wanted to do is like, how is this affecting people all over the earth? And so the Atomic Energy Commission, along with the DoD, basically did this whole undercover thing. So they went to hospitals, scientists, and they were literally grave robbing children, testing their bones and seeing whether or not they had this strontium-90 compound in their bones. But they would literally, like if a child died during birth or whatever, they would literally team up with these doctors and they would steal ribs, femur bones, and never tell the parents. This is what America was doing. The conclusion was like they actually had a large amount of this compound or this particle from nuclear fallout. That's crazy. The Atomic Energy Commission never publicly admitted they were taking bones from children until declassified documents surfaced in the 1990s. So they got caught? Yeah.
See, Lord, camera.
Just say what you said again, please.
Okay.
Yes,
I was just saying, I finished the yard like you ordered, and I was wondering if you would like to. It's going to give you an option here.
Oh, an option to tip you? No, I'm already paying for the service, right? You charge me to mow my yard, and I pay for the yard. Your company pays you, right?
Well, no, I am my own company, actually, so it's just out of if you wanted to give any more, because...
No, you charge per yard, and this is my $85 that you mowed yard. And so that's it. I'm not going to tip you. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's 2025, so I'm just letting you know that the education, it's 2025. It's standard to leave a tip for your lawnmower.
No.
I mean, I have to replace my carburetor, like, once a season.
Okay, that's part of, like, the charge, the $85 for the whole yard. I'm not tipping you, so you can just move along.
Okay.
Thank you for the yard. Appreciate it, but I'm not going to tip you.
All right. Well, maybe next week you will, whenever...
No, I don't think I'm going to have your service anymore. You can go. Thanks.
There is no hell. There isn't. I've done thousands and thousands of cases. There is no hell. Hell is an invention of the church, and you can see why.